Welcome to another Transformers Generations review. This time we're looking at the Deluxe Class Fall Cybertron Jazz figure. Now this is a very great looking car mode. Obviously it is a Cybertronian vehicle. Of course you can store the gun on top. We'll go ahead and get rid of that because who really does that? In the same likeness of Prime as three tailpipes on each side, so 6 total, sticking out from the sides. It has like kind of like a Tron-esque feel with the red light or red paint job on the on the wheels. And overall, it's a very solid, very nicely detailed vehicle mode. Zoom in on the detail, especially on the hood, I guess you would call it. There's no real window or anything, but that's what I like about these Cybertronian modes. Are very more practical and not really just for disguise. That's what I really like about them. Pardon me. So, oh yeah, all this added detail here looks real nice. Headlights also look really cool. The interior of the bumper looks great. And just overall, just a very, very cool looking car mode. To transform them, just going to pop out the sides here to reveal arms, which we'll use later on. Take the legs out and bring this whole piece around. You'll see, I'm sorry, you did not see any of that. Let's go back to where we were. We need to bring the legs out, then bring this whole section up and around like so, and then somehow this will peg in place right about here ish, and then actually we need to detach shoulders, or not the shoulders, the forearms from the rest of the arm. Rotate them around like so. Just simply fold out the feet, and I'm missing something here. The well, that's it. That's what I need to figure this out. Yeah, I think that's it. That's Fall Cybertron Jazz in robot mode. Jazz in robot mode is very cool looking. It takes a couple homages from both G1 animated and pretty much any incarnation of Jazz that we've seen, and just kind of throws them together and gives it a good old Cybertronian version of it. This is almost seems like kind of a protoform-ish Jazz, because it really doesn't have any. The only really bits of car you see are like right here in the front, and maybe some wheels, because other than that, it's pretty clean. I was actually expecting doors to come off to the sides in a very G1 fashion term, but really surprised it doesn't. The visor is a jet black, which is kind of weird. Was really expecting blue of sorts for him. Posability wise, his head is on a ball joint, I believe, but there's so much stuff around it, it's kind of hard to get to. The shoulder is on also another weird joint. It's there's a ball joint in the center, but also this piece is on a hinge right here, so it's kind of weird in that self. Ratcheting shoulder, which is also weird now. Ball jointed wrists. no waist swivel, ball jointed hip, really decent knee that kind of also ratchets also, and we want to get technical because of the transformation. He has ratcheting feet, so there's a surprising amount of ratcheting joints on this figure, which is awesome. The Autobot symbol is also placed just right up front. Looks nice. I love the color scheme of this. You can take his little puny pea shooter here and put in his hand. There you go. There's Jazz. My only real complaint about this figure is that this torso, at least for me, has a lot of trouble staying together. I cannot find just the magic sweet spot of getting these pegs, well, not really pegs, but these slots to line up fine or well enough just to hold in place, because if you try to move his arms, sometimes you just take the torso with it. But that's really my only gripe with it. Other than that, it's a great looking figure. I would actually really recommend him over Optimus, just because Optimus is not really that great of a figure, while Jazz is a great new addition to the Autobot team. It's a little bit looks a little bit more appropriate next to the War for Cybertron Prime. So yeah, definitely recommend picking this one up, especially if you're a Jazz fan. Okay, until next time, thank you for watching.